everybody. Today's video is going to be a very fun one. It involves aloe, but it's not the typical way of using aloe. I am going to make aloe vera powder. Now, what you can use aloe vera powder for, making leave-in spray. If you use it like how I've used it in my other videos where I've sliced it up and just directly applied it to my hair strand, you have to wash that out because of how just goopy aloe is. But when you turn this into a powder, then you are able to utilize it in different ways. And my favorite way is to take the powder and put it in a spray bottle, add a little bit of oil, and use it as a leave-in spray to bring moisture to my hair. Let's get started on how to make the powder. Okay, so not only do you need your aloe, you need a cutting board, of course, a knife. So cut from the end in small little slivers. And don't make fun of me as I cut, please. I know I have zero cutting skills, but you'll want to cut them in thin slices like this.
I'm killing this flesh, made it chill like Ritalin, gave up my old villainous ways, walked into a new season.
Now you want to get a pan and take each of the little slices and put them on the pan.
And even though we get scared, we'll find out when we get there. God's gonna lead me, I don't always know where.
Next, you want to go to your oven and turn it on to a very low heat. So I put it on 200 degrees. And I took my pan, opened my oven, and I'm putting it in here for a couple of hours. Okay, so it's been 2.5 hours later, and this is what it looks like. So I'm going to scrape this off with a spatula.
Coming at me like a Mitchin, no James Bond, but I'm focused on my mission. Devil like to cross me cause I'm
Usually I'll have to show you like a video of it. It will be, you don't want it to be this dry. This is too dry because it took out everything that was in the middle. You want it to be not that dry. So obviously I dried these way too much, but I'll show you a video clip of how it's supposed to look because this is too dry. Then you take your dried aloe and you put it in, this is my coffee grinder, and you put it in your coffee grinder so then you can grind it up. And then after grinding it up, you get a powder that looks like this. It's like brown, like a dark brown. It looks like almost like sand, but it definitely doesn't smell like it. Because it was done in the oven, that's what makes it the brown color. But if you make sure to air dry it instead, like if you dried it in the sun, then it will probably look more green. And then same way if you use like some other machine to like air dry it or something. But yeah, out of the oven it is brown, and if you sun dry it, it is green, but it's still the same good stuff in it. I like to mix water with oil, like one of my favorite oils. Usually it's tea tree oil, but I usually take the powder, and sometimes there's like bigger chunks in it, so what you'll want to do is make sure to filter the water. So usually you could just take your spray bottle and at the top put like a coffee filter, and then put just a little bit of the powder, so maybe like a fourth of a teaspoon in the coffee filter, and put that over this little opening for the spray bottle, and then run your water through it, and then you'll end up with the spray, the leave-in spray. So since it's a leave-in spray, you can use it anytime you need to just refreshen your hair. So I usually do that if I really just feel like my hair is kind of dry. And like right now I'm actually, let me just spray my hair. Yeah, whenever I feel like my hair is kind of dry and it needs some moisture, usually I use it as a spray before going to bed. So I'll spray my hair just before going to bed, just like that. And so instead of it just being regular water, it is full of the nutrients from the aloe plant. And it could just stay in my hair because it's not goopy like how usual aloe is. So that's usually what I use what I use the powder for. I sometimes will put it in my tea, and you only use a little bit of that if you put it in tea because it can be really bitter. And same thing for smoothie. You only want to use a little bit if you're going to ingest it, because otherwise it'll give you like a really bitter taste to your beverage, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants it to be bitter. You know, the whole point is to kind of like sneak the nutrients into your diet. So and it's better than what a lot of people have grown up with, which was to just drink it straight. So so yeah, usually this is what I do whenever I am using my aloe powder. It's just something to keep my hair moisturized throughout the week, anytime I have it out like this. And like I said, it's getting the nutrients from aloe. It's just another source of me having aloe in my hair throughout the week, like more than just once a week that I do it. I would recommend this if you're not able to use the aloe plant every week like I do. You just store this in your refrigerator. So yeah, the water's it will be cold, but you just store it in your refrigerator. It saves really easy. I hope that this is helpful to everybody. Let me know if you decide to make your own aloe powder. Don't do what I did this time. I left it in there too long. Leave it in there for like only like an hour instead of the 2 hours that I left it in there. Learn from my mistake. The first time I made it, I made the slices too thick, and so I had to have them in there for that long. Like I had to have them in there for like 3 hours. But because this time they were so thin, I should have checked after an hour. I hope that you guys have a great day, and thank you for watching. Bye.
Don't always know where, and even though we get scared, we'll find out when we get there.
Talk, man. Look, walk by faith, not by sight. Okay, I'm trying to imitate all my might, no stress.